The ethos of our work is that it doesn't feel designed. So it feels like it just belongs.
I'm Andrew Trotta, Studio Andrew Trotta, and together with Marcelo Martinez, we bought, renovated this historic house in the center of Puglia, and it's called Casa Soleto. We found the house because for a long time we were looking through the internet, and it was like one of my hobbies. But unfortunately, when we arrived to Puglia, we rang the estate agent and he said that it was already reserved and we couldn't see it. I begged and begged and begged and said, just in case it doesn't go through, can I at least see it? And we just fell in love. Nobody had lived here for 20 years, but it just had character. It had a sense of something very, very special. The garden was amazing, the outdoor spaces. It's very private, but it's still in the town. Luckily, the estate agent rang and said that it didn't go through. And we quickly put in an offer, and it was ours. At the beginning of working in Puglia, I really thought my idea would be much more to do new builds. 3 of our first 4 or 5 projects were new builds. And I think doing this place, learning about how old buildings work and what you need to do to make them livable again has really taught us something very special, and it's become a bit of a love of old buildings. The house itself is so strong with character. What we tried to do was not make it feel too new. The kitchen is what was here, so all the cabinets got redone. And what was missing, we made in the same style as before. These doors upstairs that are actually older than the house. They can tell by the hinges and everything like that they must have been taken from an old house and brought here. We have 2 chapels. So we have a chapel at the back, which is the oldest one, which is probably about 400 years old. When it's hot, it's a place to go and you can have a siesta in the afternoon and you just feel like really tranquil. Nobody really knows why there's 2 chapels for one house. One idea is that was the old chapel, and when they started to become richer, they did a new one next to the street so people could see that they had a chapel. Puglia is an amazing place because it was a very rich place a long time ago. There was tobacco plantations, and the wealth came from tobacco. And it's a place where the villagers are majestic. We have the church bells, as you can hear, going on now, and you really feel like you're in an old film of Italy. We also realized that this is a house going to be used by us, by friends, but the main thing that we wanted was a pool. When it's super hot here, it's the best thing ever just to jump into water. We did a lot of planting here in the house. We put jasmine in because I'm completely in love with the smell. We put 2 orange trees, and the smell of those in springtime is amazing. One of our big references in architecture is Luis Barragan, and we've been spending a lot of time in Mexico over the last 5 years. And there was always one bench that both Marcelo and I were really in love with in a photo, which was this yellow built-in bench in a patio. And when we found this house and in the garden, it was like, let's build this bench at the back. So it was a little bit of a homage, even if we didn't paint it bright yellow like he did. This house has incredible light. You've got amazing sun coming here in the morning. You've got the sun coming in there in the afternoon. Being in the house, I think when you go to a hotel or when you go to vacation homes, often you want to go off and do things because they're not finished like a house. Whereas this place, we've done it in a way that you just want to stay here all day. It's so comfortable, so easy, so relaxed that you just feel at peace here. I mean, home for me is strange because I've moved around so much in my life, but the one thing about this place that it really feels like home to me. We put not only our time and effort into the house, but we put a lot of love. It's extremely rewarding to have done something like this. You know, it's part of the game of being architects and interior designers, you know, we just can't stop moving. But I think whoever buys this house, whether it's a family, a young couple, an old couple, a group of friends that buy this place, I think they're going to just really have magical experiences here.